DD is a pretty powerful deck. It uses both synchros and fusions to make high-level attack monsters to beat over people. It also uses contracts, although currently I only have this type of contracts as I haven't really drawn into the box that much yet. First, we're gonna be using as much DD Swirl Slime as possible, as this card is your main starter. It can be used for fusioning and for summoning high level from your hand. Next up, DD Vice Typhoon. I would recommend this card to be a 2. However, because we don't have any of the contact cards, we need to use them at 3. Next up, DD Pendragon. This card, one of your best combo enablers. This card is must used to make the DDD monsters, as it can be used to make both the high level synchros and the powerful Bane Wolf. Next one, DD Night Howl. This card can special summon anything, setting you up for your high level DD synchros. This card is also a tuner, which means, as it suggests, can be used for synchro summoning. DD Burr Format. This card isn't really used for other DD, however, because we're lacking the contracts, we're using them at 3. Next one, a Book of Moon, just because I actually have one. As much dark contract with the gate, as this card is your main searcher. This card is like a Stratos each turn. As many dark contract with the Swamp King, as it's also a miracle fusion even though it's only once per turn. 2 copies of Treacherous Trap Hole to main it. You can also change this with enemy controller if you have one. Next, we have DD Flame King Gengish. This card can be used to special summon a DD monster from your GY if you summoned one. Next, we have DD Wave King Caesar Ragnarok. This card isn't really that useful, however, it is pretty useful when it is needed. Next up, 2 copies of Dragon Bane King Beowulf. This card can be used with DD Vice and DD Pendragon from the GY. A single DD Oracle, the Arc, when you're going first. And 2 King Alexander, because this is the most powerful boss monster this deck has to offer. Now I'm gonna be showing you one of my replays that I actually just recently gotten. As you can see, you'd actually love to go second, as it's an OTK deck. Now we open up pretty good. With a single Swirl Slime, we can make our DD Gengish by sending a high level DD monster. Next, with Night Howl, we can then special summon our Pendragon from the GY. Then we can synchro them for King Alexander. Then we can either Genghis or, as I did, fusion for Dragon Bane, so we can attack for a single turn. As you can see, that's game. And that is how you play with DDD.